because instinctively, I mean, my mother and father didn't go to church, but I had to go all the time. And then I had an uncle who drowned, and my grandmother was very religious, and she would kneel on the, she had a votive candle, and it was on a Victrola.
Right.
This was our altar. And she would kneel me down there every day and say the Lord's Prayer in Italian. And Sylvia was saying the Lord's Prayer with her in Italian, the whole rosary, every single morning.
My goodness.
So, yes, I always, there was one time in 1936 there was a major hurricane in the area, in the Boston area. And there was what they called a mission, where the priests from other churches or Jesuits or whatever would come down and give a whole week's lesson after church, after school, for the kids. And during this hurricane, I left the house, and I'm 7 years old, going down 8 blocks to go to church. The wind was so strong, I'm putting myself against the big building, trying to save myself so that I could get to church on time and get back. My mother didn't say a word when I was going out. But when I come back, she didn't say anything either, except when my father come in. Then she said, do you know what Sylvia did today? She went out in this hurricane, and she went to church. And my father said, you stupid thing. But nobody said, well, don't go before I went, because God wanted me there.
But tell me, between you and me and the listeners, would you have listened if somebody said, don't go to church?
No. No, it wouldn't have done any good at all, because I would. And then I became a Christian later on, because I got a divorce, and according to the Catholic Church, you're sort of excommunicated once you get a divorce. So I wanted my communion. I wanted to have my time with God. So I changed my religion, and I still go. Now I'm a better Christian than ever. But that's all God's doing.
I'd like to read something out of your book, if I may, Sylvia. Once again, Exonation. Sylvia Anthony is my special guest. Her websites, two of them, www.sylviashaven.org. And the website that we are going to help Sylvia's dream come true is www.sylviasdream.org. This is a letter that is in the first couple of pages of Sylvia's book, Exonation. And it goes back to November 27th of 2002. And it says, Dear Miss Anthony, I am pleased to send warm greetings and congratulations on being named a daily point of life. This recognition pays tribute to your important efforts to lend a helping hand to others. Every day in our great nation, outstanding individuals make a positive difference in their communities. I commend you for upholding this proud tradition through your volunteer service to your fellow citizens. Your hard work and dedication enhance the quality of life for others and demonstrate the caring and generous spirit that makes our country strong. Laura joins me in sending best wishes on this special and memorable occasion. Signed, You Got It Gang, George W. Bush, the President of the United States. How did you feel when you received this letter?
I was dumbfounded. I was shocked. I didn't expect it. I didn't know how it got there. All I know is that I get this plaque, or this letter that I've got framed now, and it's in my office, and I was very grateful. Very grateful.
Sylvia, out of the 1,086 lives that you have touched, are there one or two that really resonate with you?
Oh, yes, yes. I'll start with number one, okay?
Sure.
We've got time?
Yes, we do, dear.
Okay. Back in 1989, a girl came to me pregnant. At that time, it was called Life of the Little Ones, not Sylvia's Haven. I was only honing in on pregnant girls that try to get them from not aborting, and I would provide the shelter and help them if they could.
Right.
So this girl come up to me, and She was sent by a Catholic organization called Pregnancy Help. They would try to talk them out of an abortion and try to find housing for them. So she came, and I didn't know too much about her. I did know that she came first from Nigeria, but that she was at Mount Ida College in Newton, Mass. And there she found a gentleman from Nigeria that she never knew before. They fell in love, and she got pregnant. I really do believe they fell in love.
Right.
She got frightened, so she called her father, and she said to him, "I'm quitting college." He thought she was just being obstinate. And he says, "All right, you quit college. I'm not paying for anything. No school, no college, no nothing. You're on your own, girl." So she went to Pregnancy Help. I don't know. And they sent her to me. Well, when she got to be about 8 months along, because the baby was born on February 25th, 1990. When she got to be about 8 months along, she called up her sister. There were 3 in the family. This was the older sister. And there was another man that was the oldest. And she told her the true story. And she says, "Will you please tell Mom and Dad that I'm pregnant and that I'm going to have a baby?" The sister said yes. The mother was a Christian woman. When they heard that, their heart went out to her. After she had the baby, in June, she came up to me and she said, "Sylvia, my mother wants to come over here and stay with us for a while so that she can see her granddaughter." She says, "I'll just put a mattress on the floor. She won't be any bother. Can she come?" I said, "Of course." I always tried to get the families back together again. If I can do that, I know that they'll care for them.
Sure.
So she came, and she stayed from June until September. The girls loved her. She would make breakfast for all the girls. She would make lunch for all the girls. She would make dinner for all the girls. She'd do all the washing of the dishes. She'd clean up the public areas, the living room and the kitchen. The girls felt like they had a maid in the house. This was great for them, you know?
Sure.
So, but September come now, and she's kind of cold. She wants to go back to Nigeria. So she asked her daughter, she says, "Look, I want to make a suggestion. You can say yes or no. But why don't I take the baby with me, and I take care of her until you can get on your feet and know what you want to do." She says, "You want to come back home, then you can.
Sylvia?
You want to take her, you can."
Sylvia, we've got to take a commercial break with the news. Please stand by. This is going to be a cliffhanger. The one and only Miss Sylvia Anthony is our guest. We'll be back on the other side of this news break. Don't go away. Are you considering calling a psychic to read your situation? Then consider David Champion, a psychic medium for more than 20 years with thousands of readings under his belt. David Champion will make you feel comfortable. He has proven to be honest and accurate. He's a straight shooter. There's no guesswork. What he sees is what you get. While he is a medium, most of the calls focus on relationships, not only love, but work, school, neighbors, and more. Need help with finding a job and preparing for the interview? Are you dealing with people who are obstacles in your path? For more information, go to davidchampion.com, $1.50 per minute paid by credit card with a minimum of 30 minutes. For your reading with David Champion, call 1-877-702-8598. That's 1-877-702-8598. Now you can dial in to listen to the X-Zone Radio Show from anywhere in the world with Rob McConnell 24/7, 365 by dialing 213-401-0080. That's 213-401-0080. If you have a mobile phone or landline, the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell is now at your beck and call at 213-401-0080. That's 213-401-0080, 24/7, 365. Now you can dial in to listen to the X-Zone Radio Show from anywhere in the world with Rob McConnell 24/7, 365 by dialing 213-401-0080. That's 213-401-0080. If you have a mobile phone or landline, the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell is now at your beck and call at 213-401-0080. That's 213-401-0080, 24/7, 365.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Welcome back, everyone. Two websites I want you to remember. I want you to tell all your friends, no matter where they are in this great big world. Here they are, www.sylviashaven.org and www.sylviasdream.org. My guest this hour is the one and only Miss Sylvia Anthony. Over the past 27 years, she has helped more than 1,086 people. And she is the author of Till the End of Time. And this book is available by Sylvia on her website at www.sylviashaven.org. A great lady, a great cause. I'm asking you, each and every one of you, to pass the word around that we are going to help Sylvia's dream come true. You'll be able to follow everything that we're doing from around the world on the Dream website, which is www.sylviasdream.org. Like it on Facebook, spread the word. We want to help Sylvia's dream come true. We've got a goal of $250,000 in the next 60 days, starting this coming Monday. So please, this gives you all weekend to tell the world, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your employers, tell everybody that they have a chance to help make a dream come true. Not only can they make a dream come true, but they will be helping people who need help. This is what we have to do in society. This is where, in my opinion, we've gone wrong. It used to be we the people. Now, for some reason, it's I the person. Well, let's get everything back the way it's supposed to be. www.sylviashaven.org and www.sylviasdream.org. Whether you're listening to us throughout Europe on Turquoise Radio, whether you're listening to us in Canada and the United States on Starcom Media, wherever, however, www.sylviashaven.org and www.sylviasdream.org. Sylvia Anthony is with me tonight. We're talking about her dream. We're talking about Sylvia's Haven. We're talking about the letter that President Bush sent her. We're talking about all this so you can understand the importance of your participation in helping this dream come true. Whether it's, we can all help some way. Visit the website. That's all I'm asking is you visit the websites. Make up your own decisions to help out. You're going to be helping touch lives, and this is what life is about. People, helping people. It's that simple. You see, life is simple. We complicate it. The good book says, do unto others. There's 10 basic rules for living. No matter what religious philosophy you follow. Do unto others. It's that simple. Sylvia Anthony. First of all, Sylvia, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a great pleasure talking to you. You were telling us about this Nigerian girl who was referred to you by a Catholic organization because at the time you were